Hi there, welcome to a new video. This video is going to be going through and walking through my Volkswagen Vanagon. So, first off, to start off with this van, it's a 1987 Volkswagen Vanagon, two-wheel drive, not synchro. And sort of the preface behind this video is we're going to go through how we have it set up for a ski weekend. So, last night I slept in this van, brought my skis, they're in this, inside a fitted sheet just to keep them from cutting anything on the seats. I want to keep these nice and good. But yeah, so 1987 Vanagon, we've gone through and replaced all the suspension components, new shocks, new control arms, new everything, new bearings, new everything for all of that. We're running AT Grabber 2, AT Grabber, I think 2s. They work very, very well for snow, ice, anything. Then obviously we have our pop top. Inside, we still have all of the stock cabinetry, with a few exceptions. The only thing that's really changed is this back cabinet. We have a Vanagon Life rear window cover, and it has a molly rack on the inside. So we took out the wall here, so you can use the inside there. This cabinet, what we do is we have filled up with all of our sleeping gear and our chairs. The idea behind this van is not to be a full-time van life van, but instead be a great weekend adventure, which it currently is. So that's why, you know, skis don't have a ski rack on the top, because I throw them in for the weekend, I can be there, I can be fine. Also, as we move to the trunk, we can see there's a few bins and things back there. The black bin we have, that has our diesel heater in it. As it's an adventure van, for weekends, we like to be able to modify it and throw stuff in we might need or might not need. So a great example is this. We also have a shower for it. We also have misters and other things like that. So it depends on what type of activity we're going for. We can then load stuff in the trunk and not have it all the way in. Also, the diesel heater we have isn't built into the van. It's just how it goes. We didn't decide to do that because we felt that we wouldn't need it and we would test it out first before we fully add it in. The engine in this van is fully stock. It's just a 2.1 liter flat 4, but we do have a great license plate of Van-GOH. We have our great stickers in the back, and then with the Rocky Mountain Westy bumpers with the tow points in the front and on the rear. Then we also have a license plate mount from our tow hitch and our high lift jack mount in the very, very front too. We've replaced the mirrors. These are from Go Westy. They're just some great little mirrors. They work quite well. Then we also in the very front have our Vanagon Life light bar. One thing that's disappointing about it is it tends to move a lot, and mainly the aiming, you have to re-aim it, and then as you go on bumpy roads it falls, which isn't great. Then on the outside we have our window cover. It has Rotapacks on it. We have one for diesel, one for gas, extend our range, and then for our heater. We can also swap this out with water if we want to take the shower. Then we have an axe and a shovel just in case we need it. Then we used to have a WeBoost on our CB radio antenna mount. We used to have a CB. We've got rid of both. Then we do have our solar plug. This is from a Vanagon Life also. It's the air intake for the engine. We don't have one on this side, although we're going to get one soon. Then on the inside, as you can see, we have the Vanagon Life console. It's pretty standard, pretty good. We really enjoy it as something to fill the space here. Don't mind the mess, but I've been throwing all my clothes up here to give me space to sleep. In the front, everything's more or less standard. The one addition we have is a full working dash cam, and we also have a Kenwood radio and new speakers. But they're all more or less stock and nothing super crazy. As we get to over here, we get to more of the custom stuff that we've done ourselves. Right here we have a light up switch that runs and turns on our LEDs that we have when it's nighttime. These LEDs, you can see them better on this side, are very fun and very cool. Give ambience to the van, also makes it very identifiable like festivals and whatnot. These were custom installed by me. They run a software called WLED, so we can control them with our phone via just Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or whatever, even if we don't have cell service. And because we have things like that, our angle cooler, that's fridge/freezer, and a few other things like our fans, an inverter, we then actually installed a Renogy 100 amp hour lithium battery, which is charged by BCDC 1225D, which can use solar vehicle or solar or vehicle input. And then we also modified it by adding in here at the very bottom, you can see down there, a very large 12-volt power supply that outputs enough power that can be transferred to the solar input via this transfer switch, to then allow for us to actually then use shore power to charge it too, if we have that access. Which means that instead of needing the sun or whatnot, we can or running the van, we can just plug it in, and everything that's on the 12-volt system and aux battery will always be charged, which is great. We also have the monitor for that right here. It's great to how much charge we have, because it's 100 amp hours. The percentage in amp hours left is the same. Then if we open up our front canopy window, we can see that up top here we have a solar panel. This solar panel is locked in and has special feet on the side to hold it in, and that black front piece at the top allows for us to raise it up and put some feet on it so that it can be tilted to whatever angle we need. We can also rotate it around. It also has the standard MC4 connectors, so we can take it off, and we have an extension cable that converts to the SE connector in the back for the Vanagon Life charger, and it allows for us to then move it and be like, okay, we're at a festival, but the best spot for the sun's behind us or whatnot, or we just want it out of the way. You can run it somewhere else, which makes it great. It's also super low profile and fits perfectly in the cargo box on top, which is a great use of space, meaning we always have the ability to get charged wherever we go. As for beds, they're standard. The one thing we do have is in the very back, under everything back there, we have the GoWesty memory foam mattress toppers. Makes a big difference on the top one, and then the bottom one's also, can't complain having a thicker mattress too. We've replaced all of the door panels on all of the doors, back door, side panels, doors, with ABS plastic. They've lasted longer. The one thing we can't complain about is these screws always break, but we've gotten the metal versions down to the plastic, so they do better. We have the, I think Unigen works, 12-volt plug and USB plug, which is great. You have passengers back here who want to charge their phones, or what I have is a USB-C adapter so I can plug my laptop in. That's right there. We also have it here, and then we have one in the very, very front. Then also we have one up here, which has on and off for the 12 volts, and then has a red light or white light, depending on what we want to do, in case you don't want to use these, or you want to just have a red light and whatnot. It also comes with a level, just like the front one, so we have our axes leveling, which is perfect. Other kind of notable things we have in here is we have a fridge that doesn't really work, so we use it for dry storage. Then we have the standard Westphalia sink and burners. We're going to be doing some cooking on that later. Then we've also gone through and added in a lot of magnets for things. So this is a great example of, there's a mount right here for the curtain to hang on to, but it doesn't really work. The curtain's too stiff and whatnot, so a magnet. We found that magnets work really, really well for almost everything. They don't vibrate and rattle around, but it makes it easy to get stuff on and off and move around. Magnet right here. So it makes everything very adjustable and super, super convenient and nice. Yeah, that's a basic walkthrough of our Volkswagen Vanagon. We're going to probably do a more detailed system guide for how we did our batteries and power system. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or something like that. Thank you.